and I'm looking forward to this as well. March 7th. Royal Albert Hall is the destination for this bad boy, and it's Natasha Jonas taking on Lauren Price. It's a fight that a lot of fight fans are extremely excited for, and I'm delighted that both of these champions have decided to come and join us on a Saturday night. This is great stuff. Natasha, Lauren, welcome to the show. How are you both? You well?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, obviously, we've got two of you at the same time, so it could be a bit of a nightmare with conversation. So I'm going to start with you, Natasha, if I may first, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, multi-weight world champion, collecting belts for fun. I don't know where you're keeping all these in your house and what have you. Talk to me about the appeal of this fight with Lauren for you, because I've no doubt there's options on the table to do multiple fights. Why this one? Why does this one get the fire burning?
This one was contracted for me. I was out chasing what I believe was bigger fights in the Katie Taylors, in the Michaela Mayers. But yeah, this is the one I've got. This is the stepping stone I've got to take to get the ones that I want.
Look at that. That's look at that. And from Lauren, your point of view, this particular fight, you were obviously on the same card at the back end of the year, delivering a fantastic performance. You've already picked up World Championship belt, picked up the Ring Magazine belt. Why this one? Why is this the one that you want the most?
I just think, it made sense. We both signed to Sky and Boxer. And it's a great British fight. I respect Tash, like I always say. But yeah, I think, it's a fight that I've wanted for a long time. It's a fight I believe I win. And like you said, I've got 3 belts. She got 2. And that's it. I just want to, become on the road. Well, my dream and my goal is to become undisputed. And that's it. It's just another stepping stone.
Do you take any... Good evening, ladies. I know you're not smiling much and it's the new year, but I'd like to wish you both Happy New Year. Obviously, you're rivals right now for the next couple of months. Do you take any issue at all, Lauren, with Tasha saying there were bigger fights out there? Obviously, this is an undisputed fight. She obviously feels that she could have had other fights. And
Easier fights.
Sorry?
Easier fights.
Is that how you see it?
Well, I just look at it as in, like, I get it. Obviously, I'm in my prime. I've had 8 fights as a professional. I haven't lost a round. I'm Olympic champion. So I totally understand why she doesn't want to fight me. But at the end of the day, she's world champion. I'm world champion. And I believe, the best should fight the best.
Tash, we've seen you for years in brilliant fights. I was trying to use the expression, we use the expression old man in men's boxing. I was going to talk about old woman in this fight. Is your experience in this fight going to be the telling factor as well as your style?
I think experience, IQ, there's a lot of things as a professional that Lauren hasn't been through. But just to go back to her comment, do you honestly think you're a better fighter than Katie Taylor?
I'm not saying that, but Katie Taylor's below us.
That's what you just said. You just said I was chasing easier fights. So
you've lost to Katie Taylor twice, so why would you want to box her again?
I've boxed her as an amateur and I've boxed her as a professional. Would you not like to avenge your losses? I've beaten you as an amateur.
You've beaten me as an amateur?
Yes, I have beaten you as an amateur.
We've never boxed.
I've beaten you in the World Championships.
When?
In 2012.
You boxed me. You boxed Becky Price, not Lauren Price.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I've never shared a ring with you, so you've got that wrong.
You've been on camps with us.
Yeah, Tash, you got on GB, right? You went to 2012. I didn't get on GB, right, until 2017. Me and you have never shared the ring, and you know this. So
why didn't you get on GB?
Because I was behind you. Like, I'm 10 years younger than you. It's not hard, is it?
You at the time wasn't good enough.
All right, okay, yeah. Yeah, it comes with experience. You're 10 years older than me. And I admit that in 2012, I wasn't good enough. I was learning right on my craft, and I become one of the best amateurs to ever come out to GB. And my accolades speak for themselves. So I think we both know that.
Do you think if Clarissa was in the amateurs at the same time, you would have won a gold? And do you think if Sav was still around, you would have even got on the GB team at 75?
I beat Savannah Marshall in 2015 in Boxham. I didn't get on GB then, but I beat her. That's what opened the door for me. I went to Boxham. I boxed Sav. I boxed Savannah Marshall once. and I've got the win over her. That's what got my foot in the door. Yeah, I've always been small at 75, but going back years ago, there was only 3 weights, and I had no choice to fight the 75. And I boxed Savannah, I beat Savannah, and when I first come on GB, they all said I was too small. But my style, my skill, my speed, I proved everyone wrong.
Do you still think you would have beat Clarissa?
I haven't said that. That's a potential fight down the line. Where I'm at right now is a fight with you at 147, and I believe I'm the best at 147, and that's it.
See.
Ladies, this is one of the reasons why we have such an appetite. This has become, or will be, a massive British bragging rights fight, won't it, Tash?
I believe so, yeah. Like I say, I think she opens the door for bigger things. In boxing, you lose and doors quickly close. I've experienced that before. I don't want to experience it again, and I want to keep the doors open for the bigger things that I think are ahead.
Natasha, do you want to fight Lauren, or did you want to fight other fighters?
I did want to fight other fighters. I've never made any secret of that. I think, like I said, the Katie Taylor fight is huge, regardless of what Lauren thinks of why I want to rematch someone that I've lost against to. Because I do. Because I want to revenge a loss. I think most people would want to. We've seen 2 Serrano fights because of that. And I also think the Michaela Maya fight is a bigger fight. I don't think Lauren brings anything bigger for me to the table. I bring a lot for her to the table, I get that. But I don't think she brings a lot for me, and that's why I wanted other bigger fights.
Okay, stylistically then, what challenges does Lauren bring?
She is a good boxer. I'm not saying that she's not. She's got good feet, good hands. But she's always been comfortable, and I plan to make her uncomfortable. And whatever she's got, I just think I'm better.
Same question to you, Lauren. What challenges does Natasha bring your way from a stylistic point of view?
Yeah, I've got respect for Tash. I think she's a great boxer, a great fighter, and that's why I say this fight, it lights up. It's going to be a great fight. I've got no doubt about that, and I've got no doubt it's going to be my toughest test to date. But I believe in myself, my team believe me, and I believe I'm better in all areas, and that's just it.
Natasha, just on the venue itself, Royal Albert Hall, what an unbelievable setting for such a magnificent fight.
Yeah, I think I didn't realise how big it was until when Boxer put it out and all the fans' reaction. I can't remember the last fight I seen in there, but it was quite a long time. I think it might have been Dubois. But yeah, it's a great historical a venue, and yeah, it's had some brilliant fights and big nights, and I think ours will top that as well.
And Lauren, again, I know that we're asking the same question to each fighter, but you managed to do what you've done in Cardiff, and I know that was a big thing for you. And now getting the opportunity to fight in such an iconic venue on an iconic night against Natasha for all the marbles, really, at 147. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than this, does it?
No, definitely. And I think I done an interview this week, and Boxer have said that it's been the biggest pre-sales they've ever seen. And like the Welsh fans, obviously, like they went crazy, and it's going to be magnificent. Like, obviously, I've looked at the Albert Hall, I've never been there, but it looks like an amazing venue, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's normally about 3,500 in there for a boxing event, I think. So, and the acoustics in there are obviously amazing, and I think it's very fitting as a venue and as an occasion for both of you, because see you, Lauren, as Olympic champion, Tash, as Adam mentioned, multi-weight world champion. You're both standout sports people in our country. I mean, we can both feel the heat between you right now, and it's very, I've got the hairs on the back of my neck standing up.
Yeah, but this is
We're
what you
both
expect.
very, very excited. The British public is going to be very, very excited.
I've got one more for you on this, right? Because everybody knows that when I speak about elite female fights,
here we go.
I always bring up 3-minute rounds. So Tash, I want to come to you on this. For me, this is an iconic fight, iconic venue, 2 iconic fighters on an iconic night. Was there ever a discussion of maybe extending this to 3-minute rounds in some way, shape or form?
Not from me. I don't think the WBC, I think they've made quite a clear stance that they won't sanction 3-minute rounds. And obviously that's one of the belts on the line. So it isn't an issue that's come up. I know Michaela Maya, for the previous fight, requested for 3 minutes, but again, it was just something that if we're going to do longer, are we going to get paid more? And the answer was no. So I just think, what's the point?
No, do you know something? I'm on board with that, because I think promoters have to go first with it. They've got to offer more dough in order for more work. For me, I want to see 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, but this is an undisputed title, so it should be more money anyway, in my view. As much money as these women can get, for this. It's a huge fight for both of them. I know Tash is saying that in a sense that she's being forced on her contractually, but it's a massive fight for us. It's a massive fight for the boxing world. Both of these women, in my view, are in the top 10 in the world, pound for pound. They belong up there, and it's just massive. And I just congratulations to you both on having this fight and getting it over the line. I just hope camps go well and can't wait for it.
Absolutely. To finish off, Lauren, I'll come to you on this one first. How does this one finish?
Lauren Price win, it doesn't matter, whether, it comes by stoppage or points. I believe I come out, I win, I'm on top.
And Natasha?
I'm the number one in the division by backtrack for a reason. And I come out winning.
Ladies,
cannot wait.
As Gareth said, stay fit, stay healthy in camp. We need to see this on March the 7th in this iconic venue. Thank you so much for both of your times on a Saturday evening. Enjoy camp.
Thanks, champs.
And we'll see you on March the 7th. Take care, Perry.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.